Chapter 1, The Right to be Rich. Whatever may be said in praise of poverty, the fact remains that it is not possible to live a really complete or successful life unless one is rich. We cannot rise to our greatest possible height in talent or soul development unless we have plenty of money. In order to unfold the soul and to develop talent, we must have many things to use, and we cannot have these things unless we have money to buy them with. People develop in mind, soul, and body by making use of things, and society is so organized that people must have money in order to become the possessor of things. Therefore, the basis of all human advancement must be the science of getting rich. The object of all life is development. Everything that lives has an inalienable right to all of the development it is capable of attaining. Each of us has a right to life. This means the right to have the free and unrestricted use of all the things that may be necessary to our fullest mental, spiritual, and physical unfolding. In other words, our right to be rich. In this book, I shall speak of riches in a figurative way. To be really rich does not mean to be satisfied or contented with a little. You ought not to be satisfied with a little if you are capable of using and enjoying more. The purpose of nature is the advancement and development of life. The purpose of nature is the advancement and development of life. Every individual should have all that can contribute to the power, elegance, beauty, and richness of life. When you own all you want for the living of all the life you are capable of living, you are rich. You cannot have all you want without plenty of money. Life has advanced so far and become so complex that even the most ordinary man or woman requires a great amount of wealth in order to live in a manner that even approaches completeness. You naturally want to become all that you are capable of becoming. This desire to realize innate possibilities is inherent in human nature. Success in life is becoming what you want to be. Success in life is becoming what you want to be. You can become what you want to be only by making use of things, and you can only have the free use of things only as you become rich enough to buy them. Therefore, an understanding of the laws of the universe and the science of getting rich is the most essential of all knowledge. There is nothing wrong in wanting to get rich. The desire for riches is really the desire for a richer, fuller, and more abundant life. And that desire is praiseworthy. The person who does not desire to live more abundantly is uncommon. The person who does not desire to live more abundantly is uncommon. The individual who does not desire to have money enough to buy all that is desired may not be living to full potential. There are three motives for which we live. We live for the body, the mind, and the soul. No one of these is better or holier than the other. Each is desirable, and neither body, mind, nor soul can live fully if one of the others is cut short of full life and expression. It is not right or noble to live only for the soul and deny mind or body. It is wrong to live for the intellect and deny body and soul. We are all acquainted with the loathsome consequences of living for the body and denying both mind and soul. We see that real life means the complete expression of all that a person can give forth through body, mind, and soul. We cannot be really happy or satisfied unless our bodies are living fully in every function, and unless the same is true of our mind and our soul. Wherever there is an unexpressed possibility or an unperformed function, there is an unsatisfied desire. Desire is possibility seeking expression or function seeking performance. Desire is possibility seeking expression or function seeking performance. A person cannot live fully in body without good food, comfortable clothing, warm shelter, and freedom from excessive toil. Rest and recreation and fun are also necessary to one's physical life. A person cannot live fully in mind without books and time to study them, without opportunity for travel and observation, or without intellectual companionship. To live fully in mind, one must have intellectual recreations and must be surrounded by all the objects of art and beauty one is capable of using and appreciating. To live fully in soul, an individual must have love, and the expression of love is often frustrated by poverty. Our highest happiness is found in the bestowal of benefits on those we love. Love finds its most natural and spontaneous expression in giving. When we have nothing to give, we cannot fill the place as a spouse or parent, as a citizen or a human being. It is in the use of material things that a person finds full life for one's body, develops the mind, and unfolds the soul. It is therefore of supreme importance to be rich. It is perfectly right that you should desire to be rich. If you are a normal man or woman, you cannot help doing so. It is perfectly right that you should give your best attention to the science of getting rich, because it is the noblest and most necessary of all studies. If you neglect this study, you are a derelict in your duty to yourself, to God, and to humanity. You can render God and humanity no greater service than to make the most of yourself. My question today is, can you read one chapter a day? Can you read one chapter a day? Can you stop what you're doing and just read one chapter a day? I'm Coach Khayr, Team Taurus, Atlanta, Georgia, and in my Print Your Own Money course that I'm teaching right now, our assignment is to read this one chapter twice a day. Once in the morning, once before we go to bed. I'm late today. I didn't read it when I first got up, but I'm reading it before class, and then I'm going to read it again before I go to bed. I think this is the best bedtime story ever. Ever, 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 ever. Oh, and please press 2 if you shared this video. What did you think about that passage? Or even, what do you think about reading a chapter a day? Some people say, oh man, that book is just too long. I just can't get to it. Oh, that's just too much. What about one chapter? Can you read one chapter a day? Interesting. What up, Team Pisces, Team Sag in Long Beach? Thanks everybody for coming through to check me out. I'm just reading the chapter today and just asking a simple question. I think what I'm going to do is just come on every day and just read me a chapter. It might be the same chapter. I'm going to keep reading it because the right to be rich is a real serious topic to me. And a lot of people on the spiritual path, they really negate the body. They get highly intellectual, they get highly spiritual or emotional. But then the body, they think that the body's getting healthy, but they're not working on getting rich. Or they say health is wealth. I'm a vegetarian, so I don't need $1 billion. You crazy. With $1 billion, you know how much good vegetarian diet that you can get? Right. Victoria said it's like we all sitting around coaching the grass Indian style while he reads to us. I hope you're driving in the car. I hope your child was listening. I hope you can go back and play this at nighttime before you go to sleep for your particular programming of the subconscious. Absolutely. I'm so happy that this resonates with your soul. 2 times, baby. Right. And what are you reading to your children? Just imagine if you got kids, man, and you just sitting around reading the same chapter every day out loud. When you read things out loud, you impress it upon your consciousness, upon your spirit, and out to the universe. When you're just thinking it, that's one thing, But when it starts to come out loud, woo, then it's resonating. That vibration is going through the universe. Not just affirmations, but this book was written, that particular paragraph, that chapter was written in like the 1920s or something, like 1928. So how many billionaires or millionaires have read that particular chapter over and over and over again? When you look at when you look at like the Christians, it's because they read the Bible over and over again, and everybody's on the same book. I ain't even talking about reading the whole book. I'm just talking about reading one chapter. And let's take the one chapter and read it over and over and over and over again. The right to be rich. What if your parents would have read to you? Come on, say something to me. Where were you, Veronica, Tanae, Cornelia, where would you be at right now if your parents would have read The Right to Be Rich to you every night? Every night. They'd have been like, hey, sit down here and be quiet. I'm gonna read a little bit about this. We're gonna read a little bit about the subconscious mind tonight. And like when they're reading, you're looking at the other side, looking at the highlights. Daddy, what's that? Mommy, what's that? What you got there highlighted? What's that? Oh, we ain't got to that yet. We still over here on this part over here. What if you're just reading a chapter? Then you put the book down one day. You just put the book down and just leave it on the kitchen table or something. And then the child come and see all this highlighting. You see that? Do you see that? What would your child say if they was looking at this every day? Every night they knew what you was going to come in there. Mommy, will you come in here and read to me? Daddy, will you come in here and read to me? I don't know if I'm going to have no children this particular lifetime, but if somebody get pregnant by me, you're going to be hearing this in the womb. Honey, you reading that for 9 months? Twice a day, plus the prayers. You talking about the Anabacoa and the Usnisa over mine? That's how I feel it. I'm gonna pray over mine and read to mine and pull into mine. That's my investment. So I'm gonna pull into my investment. It shouldn't be. That's very well you said. That's certainly something to think about. It shouldn't be what to think about. It should be, I'm about to do that. So I read this in class the other day, and then I posed the same question to the students in the class. And they were like, good idea. I'm going to start doing that. Can't we start being proactive with one chapter? Then the man just ride by on the motorcycle and somebody say, yes, Lord. Did you hear that? Go back and listen to the recording. The motorcycle just rolled by and said, could somebody say, yes, Lord? Woo! How about taking action? What's up, Miss Michelle Lazar? How you feeling today? Yep. We'd be rich, Veronica says. We'd be rich. I'll be a billionaire by now, but never mind, it's never too late. Exactly, Cornelia, it's never too late. This is the workbook from The Science of Getting Rich. So the original Science of Getting Rich is 72 pages. You can just type in Science of Getting Rich PDF anywhere on the internet and find this for free. This is 232 pages. This is a workbook. This is an extended version. And folks that I work with personally on my squad, like, this is our manual. This is one of the Bibles that we use, one of the holy texts that we go through, right? Because there's so much stuff out here that we could be reading every day. Like, what was, my father had a book up under his radio clock for years and years and years. And it wasn't, from like when I was 13 or 14, and I didn't pick it up till I was like 21. I had already gone to college and came back home. And it was The Magic of Thinking Big. Right. The Magic of Thinking Big. And I didn't pick up The Magic of Thinking Big when I was 14, 15, 16, 17, or 18. Then I went to school 19, 20, 21. Then I'm back home at 21. And then I picked that up. The Magic of Thinking Big. Why we so slow? But when I picked it up, I don't know if he had it gutted up like that, but if my nephew or if a child in my house comes through and pick up a book and they can read at this particular level, which this is really at like a 5th grade level, then guess what? This is what we're going to be doing. They're going to be like, hey, Uncle Kair, why you got this highlighted? Why you got this section off right here? Why you over here writing all up in the edges? Chapter a day. Keep the broke people away. Holla. Did you share this video? Please press 2 if you share this video or you're about to share this video. Yep. Phelan get up every morning before 6 o'clock. She's saying the miracle prayer. I can at least get up and read. If y'all can catch her at 6, y'all can catch me somewhere during the day. If I got to read it anyway, I might as well read it out loud. Right. I want to read it until everybody who don't want to be rich just unfriends me. If you don't want to be rich, just unfriend me. Don't come to my page and just be like, oh man, he's reading that same raggedy ass chapter again. Let me unfriend him. Hot dog. That'll be the best. That'll be exciting to me. Yeah. I'll be so excited. Don't send me no note too saying, or you can send me a note and was like, I'm really sick of you reading about getting rich every day. It's the same damn chapter. You know what I'm gonna say? Thank you so much. Matter of fact, I'm gonna use you as a testimonial. I just got so sick and tired of hearing Coach talking about being rich and how how I'm a derelict if I don't desire to get rich, and how I'm not studying to be rich enough. I've studied all these other things, but you don't want to study money. So you just want Jesus to write you a check. You just want my aunt to write you a check. You just want Toph to write you a check. You just want Ganesha to write you a check. You want the Jade Emperor to just write you a check. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Why you can't get your intellect up? I don't think the Jade Emperor is just gonna pop off my altar and write me a check. And I know Toph ain't finna write me. Either God or writing, and I know he ain't gonna write me a check. But I'm gonna do something about printing my own money so I can continue to live free. Boy, one of them little red bugs just bit me, and my arm is itching incessantly right now. But look, class is at 8. I don't even know what time is it. 7:24. So I got class in 36 minutes with my Print Your Own Money course. I really love y'all who are in the course. I love y'all who ain't in the course. I'm about to start working, so I'm gonna spend this next 20 minutes working on my goals. So everybody in the group, I saw what your goals were, so I'm gonna go back now and be like, let me do a review over the goals people got in the group, and let me give them my feedback. But I'm gonna go ahead and write out my goals first, because I really need something right here. This new moon in Taurus on the 15th. Are you ready? New moon in Taurus on the 15th. Saturn already went retrograde in Capricorn. Uranus goes into Taurus on the 15th. What is that? Consensus. The biggest Etherium network is having a huge meeting in New York on the 15th of May. All these things are going on the 15th. Everybody in my Print Your Own Money course is ready for the 15th. Are you ready for the 15th? You print your own money? Ooh, that's going to be hot. Also, yeah, I think we're working on this trip to Belize. I want to do a retreat this year. Who want to do a retreat with Coach Khayr and a special guest? What you think about doing a retreat with Coach? We still in the ideal phase. I'm just saying who's interested. Who want to go to Belize for like 4 days and catch a full moon? You want to catch a full moon in Belize with me and somebody else? Ooh, I can't let out too much yet. I'm just asking. Just asking. You want to go to who want to go to Belize for 4 days and catch a full moon? I think you might want to start pulling them coins together. Stop going to Starbucks and just buy you some Folgers at the house and just make your own coffee. That's all I'm saying. I'm trying to go out the country. One of my goals this year is going to be my goal is going to be international travel. Can't be mad at me for that. Let me go ahead and write my bad boy up. Phelan know what it do. Phelan. Somebody already been talking about it already? Right. Righto. Would be bomb. Start saving your coins up. I'm just putting a little mention out there. That's all. All right. Thank you all so much for joining today. Phelan, you want to take us out in prayer? I'm inviting people to come in who know the Anna Bakor, who want to say the Anna Bakor to end these sessions. So anybody want to say the Anna Bakor to take us on out? All you gotta do is press 1, and I just bring you right on. So who wanna now if you don't, that's okay, because it's gonna get said. Because I came in peace and I'm going to leave you in prayer. That's how I do. Oh, absolutely. You're going to need that passport. I think I might have to do a video on passport. Well, then keep practicing. Keep practicing, James. That's all. That's how Phelan got it. Ooh, Stephanie says she want to get in. Stephanie says she want to get in and say it. And it's all good. Hey, but I say whoever first. I said button. What's up? What's up?
Much love, much love. How you doing?
Marvelous, marvelous. I'm blessed by the best, too sexy to be stressed, and worth my weight in diamonds and gold. And I'm every bit of 228 pounds. That's right, baby. It's about almost $7 million right there, just in gold alone.
What's up, family? Hi,
That's Stephanie,
everybody.
everybody.
I
Yes,
can't
yes.
wait
Y'all
to
better
say
tune in
Anna
to
McCullough.
Zoom in. Yes, well, come on here and let's get it. Come on.
All right.
Phelan, we got you on deck for the next one.
All right. Anna McCoy, Gijulat Yamaneha, Tatir Tezara, Kabel Ranak, Amha, Sagvenu Tahada Nunara, Nagabor Dorshe, Yehudaha, Kebavat Shamrim, Barham Tahadim, Rahame, Tazikadeka, Tamid Gamlim, Hasin Kadosh, Barov Tufa, Nahel Adateka, Yaid Ge'e Lam Akbane, Zokre, Kadushateka, Shavatanu, Kabel, Ushmar, Za, Akatanu, Yode Ata, Alamut, Baruch Shem, Kavad Malkuto, Le Olam Vayed.
Woohoo!
I learned that from Coach, y'all. Get with it.
She learned it on up, but she did the work herself. I did some pushing, but she did the work herself. And she got children around there learning it as well. So
Right,
let's
right.
get it popping, baby. Let's get it popping. So I
Thank
don't
you,
take no
thank you,
credit.
thank you.
It won't nothing but it won't nothing but a channel down from me. They gave me some instructions and I gave some instructions. What we always say about following instructions.
Saves lives.
And makes money. And makes money.
Yes, yes.
All right. Minister Tina Sanders, that prayer is Hebrew or Aramaic, whichever one you want to say, but all you gotta do is look up Anabacoa, A-N-A, and then B-E-K-O-A-C-H. So it's like B coach. So when I saw coach in there was spelled with a K, I was like, you playing too much. Go ahead and learn this thing. All right, everybody. Thank you, Stephanie. I love you.
Thank you. I love you. Have a great
All right, I'll
one.
talk to you soon. All right,
All right.
everybody. Peace.